silence, pin drop, silence, 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 no mind, silence, 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 heartfelt silence, fragrance, fragrance, Sadguru heart's fragrance, 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 seeking hearts overfilled, silence, silence, drop, silence, 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 no mind, silence, calmness, calmness, Sadguru heart's fragrance, calmness, calmness, Sadguru heart's fragrance, smoothness, smoothness, beingness, smoothness, 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 beingness, smoothness, pleasantness, above pleasure, pleasantness, above pleasure. We are talking about silence. Have you ever seen a realized person? Self-realized person? Have you? No? Have you ever seen a jnani? Jnani means self-realized person who knows himself is called a self-realized person. He realized himself. We are not realized ourselves. We are not realized ourselves. We do not know what we are. We know everything about our husband, about our mother, about neighbors also. We know much about neighbors also. But we did not know about ourselves. If we know about ourselves, that means not knowing about our character. Knowing ourselves means it doesn't mean knowing about our character. What it means? From where this I-ness is coming from? From where? What is that place? All of us are assuming that we are our bodies. We think we are all our bodies. But surely, 100%, we are not our bodies. According to Lord Sri Bhagavan, we are not our bodies. We are not our minds. He frequently told throughout his life, Bhagavan, throughout his life, thought only one thing: know yourself. Through the device, what is the device? Who am I? It is the device. It is the ship. That ship journeys into your own heart, your own I-ness, your own beingness. Our Sadguru Nanagaru is a self-realized one. He is a jnani. He knows about himself. He knows very well from where this I feeling is coming from. He knows very well. Nanagaru is a jnani. He is a self-realized one. Bhagavan is also a self-realized one. He is an enlightened one. Through the grace of Lord Arunachalam, the enlightened one. The enlightened one. Who is that? Lord Sri Bhagavan. So we call him Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharishi. There are so many stages in enlightenment. Some people say that, but we don't know it. So, Maharshi or Rishi or Jnani or an enlightened person or a self-realized one, all are same in our opinion, because we do not know much about that. Whenever you sit before Nanagaru, whenever you sit before Bhagavan, how you feel? Whenever you sit before your Sadguru, how you feel? There is a smoothness before the Sadguru. There is a calmness in the presence of Sadguru. Are you feeling it or not? Have you never felt a calmness, a silence before your Sadguru? A sweetness. Generally, there are 4 types of speeches. Lip speech. First one is lip speech. Second one is brain speech. Second one is brain speech. Third one is mind speech. Third one is mind speech. Fourth one is heart speech. Fourth one is heart speech. Which you like most? Lip speech or brain speech or mind speech or heart speech? We like heart speech. That's why we are here in the satsang. Bhagavan likes, who likes heart speech? If you have heart, then you can have heart speech. Lip speech is, it is routine life. We use it in routine life. You may call our son, come here son. It is only lip speech, routine speech. Come here, go there. Have you cooked well? Which speech is it is routine. We are using lip speech in routine life. The second one is brain speech. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Here we use our brain. We use our logic. Some logic is there. Logic belongs to the brain. How is the taste of our curry? Somebody asks you, how is the taste? Your son is very much interested in eating NV. He will ask, Mommy, how is the taste of the chicken today? Which speech it is? It is the speech of the mind. Likes, dislikes, hatred, jealousy. Infatuation. These are all belong to mind. Suppose you taste some sugar. You taste some sugar. You taste some sweet. You feel it. Feelings belongs to the mind, not to the brain. Logic belongs to the brain. Logic belongs to the brain. And feelings belongs to the mind. What about heart speech? If you go deeper and deeper into your heart, that means once you take the ship, who am I? From where this I feeling is coming from? From where? From which place? Is it in our body or not? Is this feeling is coming from your body or not? Actually, this I feeling doesn't come from body. But we are thinking that our bodies are we. We are our bodies. We are thinking that we are our bodies. We are thinking that we are our minds. So it seems to be present in our body, but actually body have no place. Arunachalam Swami frequently told that body is the shadow of the mind. In general, all the people think that there is a body and in that body there is a mind. It is in general. But Arunachalam Swami told that body is the shadow of the mind. How to understand this? Take for example, you are sleeping. You are sleeping. In that sleep, you have a dream. In that sleep, you have a dream. In that dream, you may see some buildings, some cars, some men or some women, some people. Are these people are real or not? The people which you have seen in our dream, are they real or not? No, they are not real. Your mind created all those people which you have seen in our dream. In that dream, your body is also a dream stuff. In your dream, your body is also a dream stuff. So, our Sadguru Nanagaru used the term dream stuff. Suppose you have a body in our dream. That body is not a real body. It is a dream body. That dream body is coming from your mind, the dreaming mind. In our dream, your mind is dreaming. Your mind is creating some bodies, some mansions, some hotels, some cigars. All the bodies, including your body, which you have seen in our dream, are not real. They are all illusions. They are all concepts of your own mind. So your own mind created so many bodies. Not only that, your body also. Your own mind created so many bodies in our dream. That same mind created your own body also. Just like in that dream state, there are three phases. First one is sleep state. Second one is dream state. Third one is vacant state. Not a vacant state. It is only vacant state. We are all simply vacant, not awakened. Awakened means we have to jump from this vacant state also. It is the fourth one. It is called Turiya, fourth one. Lip speech, brain speech, mind speech, heart speech. Just like that, there are four types of silences also. If there is no sound, then it is, we call it silence number one. If there is no sound, suppose there may be 200 members in a hall. Everybody keep quiet. They are not talking. Talklessness is not real silence. It is silence number one. Even though they are not talking, their minds are talking. Their minds are thinking. Their brains may be calculating something. Their brains may calculate so many businesses. That silence is also not real silence. Talklessness is not real silence. There is no talking only. That is first kind of silence. It belongs to the body. It belongs to the objects. If there is no sound, then it is soundlessness. It is talklessness. It is general silence. No happiness comes from that general silence. If you sit before Nanagaru, if you sat down before Lord Sri Bhagavan, that silence is not talklessness. Some waves are there coming from their heart. A cool breeze pervades all. A smoothness showers on all the devotees. A pleasantness reigns on all the minds of the sadhakas. Talklessness is the first silence. Next, thoughtlessness. Second speech is brain speech. Thoughtlessness. Brain always uses thinking, thought. Using this thought, everybody calculates how much money we have in our pocket, how much money we have in our bank, how much balance is there. Some people will calculate every day. Every day, when they wake up from the bed, every day they may calculate in Indian bank there is this amount. In HDFC there is some amount. They are all business people. When they wake up, immediately they think something about money. They are all calculated. In general, 90% of the people are calculated people. 90%. If you ask them, please smile, then they will calculate. What will be the profit if we smile? Have you ever faced them? Calculated. 95% of the people are calculated. So they are everywhere around us. Some people are not calculating, but they have feelings. Talklessness is not real silence. Thoughtlessness is also real silence. And the silence of the mind, just like the speech of the mind, silence of the mind is there. If thy desires, everybody have desires. Is it not done? Small desires, big desires, greater than big desires. In this hot summer, everybody likes AC. Okay? A small desire. Eating Banganipalli mango is a small desire. Small desire, little desire. If it costs more, then it will become a big desire. Suppose you want to buy a car. To buy a car, first of all, you have to maintain some position, economical position. So, your brain will calculate after earning some much amount, then we will buy a car. Otherwise, people will laugh. I am a poor man. If I buy a car, everybody will laugh at me. Because I have no money. Buying a car is a luxury for a poor man. So, people will laugh at me. So, I will not buy a car. But it is a big desire to me. A greater than big desires. Suppose I want to buy all the schools in Bhimavaram. Those desires will go hidden in our mind. It is just like that. There are so many people on the road. Some people in the dining hall, and very few people in the kitchen room. 1 or 2 persons only. Just like that. These very big desires lies in the kitchen cabinet. I must buy all this Bhimavaram. It is a hidden desire. It is a hidden desire. Just like that. Lip speech. First one is lip speech. Simultaneously we have to know about the first silence is talklessness. Next, brain speech. Simultaneously we have which silence? Thoughtlessness. Talklessness, thoughtlessness. And third speech is a mind speech. Third silence is silence of the mind. If there is mind, how it will acquire silence? If there is mind, how it will acquire silence? Is there any possibility? As long as the mind is there is noise always. Somebody says about peace of mind. There is a channel also, peace of mind. Mind is an egoist one. How it will acquire peace? Mind is nothing but ego. Okay? They are similar. It is one. Ego is one. The names are different. Fundamentally it is ego. The another name of the ego is mind, a beautiful name. Mind is a beautiful name. Ego is a dirty name. Somebody says your mind is very pure, then you will feel very interesting. Somebody says you have a good ego, how it will feel? Good ego? No, not I. You have the ego. Your brother have the ego. Your father have the ego. Your mother have the ego. Your grandmother also have the ego. Your family is ego family. You will quarrel just like that. But if we change the term ego into mind, your mind is good. If he says your mind is good, then we feel very pleasant. So the terms are the different. There are two terms, but the object is only one. What is that? Ego. Ego consists of so many feelings. Brain consists of so many thoughts. Ego consists of so many feelings. Jealousy is a feeling. Hatred is a feeling. If you do not like a person, then you will feel jealousy. You will feel jealous. If somebody hurts you, then hatred will come from your heart or ego. Somebody hates you. Somebody hurt your feeling. Somebody hurts your feeling. Then some feeling is there which is coming from your heart or ego. Which is it? Ego, not the heart. Heart is very pure. Anybody's heart. Heart is very pure. There will be no jealousy in our heart. There is no place for any hatredness in our heart. If somebody hurts us, immediately, which will react? There is a reacting one inside our mind. Okay? What is it? It is called the ego. In the surface, it seems to be mind. In the bottom, it is the ego. In the surface, it is mind. It consists of beautiful characters, just like our face. Everybody, when they woke up early in the morning, immediately they will wash their faces. Looking into mirrors. Today, how is my face? Is there any advantage in beauty or not? Which advantage? Every day he is growing old. Day by day we are growing old. But mind will ask, whenever you see your face in our mirror, how beautiful it is. Is it beautiful or not? He wants to grow beauty. But the actual thing is, every day, day by day, our beauty is decreasing. Beauty is every day decreasing. Why? We are growing older and older. Nobody wants to grow his character. Nobody wants to grow his purity. If somebody is there who wants to grow in purity, he is called sadhaka. He is the real devotee. All of us have defects in our mind because mind is coming from the ego. Both are same. In the bottom, it is called ego. In the top, it is mind. It will never be happen, but it seems to be happen. It seems to be happen there. Suppose there is a hall. In that hall, 200 members are there. Everybody is doing meditation. They are not doing chit-chat. They are doing meditation. Meditation means the journey from the mind to the ego. It is a journey. What is the starting point? From the top, from the mind to the ego. The last speech is lip speech, brain speech, mind speech, heart speech. Actually, it's not a speech at all, but it is the real speech. Actually, it is not at all a speech, but it is a real speech. It is called silence of the heart. You should not say silence of the heart. Heart is silence, silence is heart. There is a stotra praising Dakshinamurti. Dashram Drishyam Darpana, just like that. There is a stotra. A Sadguru doesn't have ego. He missed his ego. A Sadguru missed his ego. Actually, there is no ego, but we are thinking that. We are feeling just like that. We have egos. He realized that he is not the ego. Actually, he is that he is. I am that I am. That amness is nothing but beingness. Every day you are doing self-inquiry. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Alright? You are doing that. Every day you are inquiring from where this feeling I is coming from. Are you doing that or not? Yes, you are doing. That is the journey from the mind to the ego. Ego means it is at the root. The birthplace of that ego is nothing but heart. The birthplace of that ego. How will you go to that ego? From mind to that. In the surface it is mind. In the top it is mind. While you are inquiring every day, every second, we are gradually going into the root. In that root, it is in the form of ego. We will not stop there. Every day, we are inquiring thoroughly. Who am I? From where this I feeling is coming? From where? How is it? How is it feeling? Is it a feeling? Every day you are inquiring. In that process, you may arrive at its root. Mind's root is ego. Ego's root is heart. There are so many thoughts in our brain. While you are inquiring into yourselves, who am I? Using that, you have to go deeper and deeper into that. All these thoughts will fall down. After thoughts, feelings may arise. You like somebody, you hate somebody. Feelings are more weight, more powerful than thoughts. Thoughts are only concepts, but feeling are not concepts. There are also concepts. Those concepts have weight. Feeling has weight. It is not a simple thought. A thought with weight is called a feeling. You cannot simply throw it. You can simply ignore our ignore our thought. While you are doing inquiry, who am I, who am I, who am I, from where this I-ness is coming from, the first one you may face is so many thoughts are there. Thoughts are very simple, lightweight. They are not heavy, but feelings are heavy. If some feeling is there, you will not release from it. You may release from your thoughts. They are simple, lightweight. But it takes more time to release from your own feelings. Feelings are more powerful than thoughts. Don't worry. Fear not. Lord Sri Bhagavan is there. He is our Sadguru. Our own Sadguru Nanagaru will help us. Maybe Master help us or not. We don't know it. But surely our Sadguru will help us. Why are you laughing? Oh, I am saying that maybe Master will help us or not. Actually, Sadguru is not a person, but we use it to see him as a person. Even though he is not a person, we are accustomed. It is habitual to see him as a person, just like others. Then who is Sadguru? Sadguru is not a person, he is presence. He is presence only. His body is there, but he is not identifying with his body. We are identifying with our body, we are identifying with our mind. Sadguru never identify his body. There is no body for him. There is no mind for him. He is above mind. Here the silence is silence, silence, pin drop silence. The first one is pin drop silence. It belongs to the first silence, talklessness. Suppose you drop a pin, when you drop it to the ground, then there is a sound. You will hear it in the presence of a Sadguru. Most of the times, so many devotees expressed their feelings with Bhagavan. Whenever they sit before Bhagavan, there is no sound except the tick-tick sound of the wall clock. In Bhagavan's hall, there is simply a tick, 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 tick of the wall clock only. It sounds very high. The tick-tick sound is very high. Is it increased? Is the sound of the wall clock in the Bhagavan's hall, is it increased by someone? No, the same wall clock, same tick-tick sound. When Bhagavan is there, and also devotees are there, Bhagavan sits silently. Devotees are not talking. Is it talklessness? Is it the silence of the first kind? No. Bhagavan's silence is not of the first kind. It is not of the second kind also. Thoughtlessness. It is not of the second kind also. It is not the third kind also. Same sound, there is no increasing, there is no decreasing. Same clock, same sound, but in the presence of Bhagavan, it seems to be sounds more sound. If we put it in our house, then we will not hear that sound, because our room is noisy room. It is filled with noise, everywhere noise. Uncle is quarreling with auntie. It is the same sound, but we will not hear it, because our sounds are bigger than the tick-tock sound. Everybody is speaking, so the sound of the wall clock is ignored. But before Bhagavan, the tick-tick sound of the wall clock is seems to be very high, because it is not the talklessness, it is not the soundlessness. That silence is not of the mind type also. It is not the silence of the thoughtlessness. which sound it is? It is silence, silence, no mind, silence. Bhagavan's silence is no mind silence. Our silence is full mind silence. Our silence is full mind silence. Our mind is filled with full of thoughts, full of feelings. Suppose you are coming from your house, your aunt may ask you, is it necessary to go to the satsang every Sunday? Is it necessary? I am also a good devotee. She will say, just like I am also a good devotee of Nanagara. Even though I went there once in a quarter, once a 4 months, or once a month, we will never go weekly once. You told her, master, I arranged for master that satsang in our school, so I must go. Please try to understand me. You're just like my mother. Please understand. Just a slight disturbance is there in our mind. You came here. You may sit before Bhagavan. It is not a photo. It's Bhagavan, Lord Sri Bhagavan. Then, how will be our silence? How will be your silence? You sit silently here, but your mind is thinking somewhat. Your mind is at the feet of your aunt. Because a little quarrel is there. You are going every week. She is a good auntie, but because she is warning, she is giving warning you for your sake. Weekly once satsang, oh no, it will be bad. Monthly once is okay for me. She will say just like that, monthly once, just okay. Weekly once, if I tolerate you, then you will go every day, daily once. What about samsara? What about our children's future? Every day you are going to satsang. If I do not stop you, you are going weekly once. If I do not stop you, you may go in future, day by day. Oh, it's very dangerous to me and to my family. So, it is better to stop now. Suppose there is a little misunderstanding between you and our auntie. You came here. How will it be in our mind? Your mind is at our aunt. Body is here before Bhagavan. Mind is at the feet of our aunt. That silence is silence of the mind. Mind will never silent. Have you ever seen water with wet water? Have you ever seen wet water? Is it possible? So, okay, never assume a silent mind. It seems to be silent. The mind seems to be silent, but actually, in the core, in its very center, it is not silent. Every time mind is murmuring something about. It will murmur. It is its habit. It is its nature. If it is not murmur, then it will not be a mind. It is a habit to mind to quarrel to somebody every time. To hate somebody, it is the character of the mind. It is a habit. It is the character of your mind, not you. You are not our mind. Suppose hatred is rising. Sometimes hatred is rising. Then you have to understand, it is not me. It is very difficult. Actually, it is very difficult, but still it is possible. Not impossible. You have to understand, first understand, it is not me. It is coming from my ego. I am not my ego. I am not my mind. What is the remedy? How to overcome it? Is it right to quarrel with it? No, quarrel is not a remedy. Quarreling with our mind, quarreling with our ego is not the remedy. If we quarrel with it, noise will increase, damage will increase. Suppose you are quarreling with our mind. You are the cause of my sorrowness. Oh mind, oh my ego, you are the quarrel of my sorrowness. So I want to kill you. How to kill the mind? How to kill the ego? Can you kill your own mind? Can you kill your own ego? No. You cannot kill. Can you kill your shadow? Can you kill your shadow? No. Why? It is a shadow. How to kill it? It is a shadow. How to kill it? It has no reality. Shadow has no reality. Shadow is a shadow. Body is body. Shadow is shadow. Body seems to have some reality. But according to Arunachalam Swami, body is not real. Body is the shadow of the mind. Body is also not the real one. It is a shadow. How to kill the shadow? How to kill our own jealousy? How to kill our own anger? How to kill our own hatredness? Lord Bhagavan simply says, you will not kill it by quarreling with it. You will not kill it. You will not kill your ego by quarreling with it. Every ego is just like Vali in Ramayana. Whenever you fought with Vali face to face, Vali have half of the power from the opponent. Just like that, our ego will gain half of the power. So it is not the right method. The right method is simply ignore it. Simply ignore it. Simply leave it. Don't turn your face towards the ego. Don't turn your face towards the hatredness, towards the jealousy. Even though that time also Jealousy is following you. Hatred, anger is following you. It follows afterwards you. It follows after you. But you will not turn your face towards anger. If anger is coming, you do some other work. Anger is coming, how shall I overcome it? How shall I overcome it? How shall I? Bhagavan, show me some path. If a barking dog is coming, don't run. Don't run away from the dog. It wants to bite you. It wants to bite you. It wants to bite you. It is barking, always barking. Wow, 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 wow. If you run away, that will follow you. If you run away from the dog knows very well. He is fearing. I am conquering. I gained. He loses. So I will follow her. He thinks that he will follow her. If you stop there and do not see the dog, but have a look on it. If it bites or not, whether it bites or not. Have a psychological look about it. But do not turn your face towards it. Then it will stop. Barking dogs follow fearing persons, not brave persons. They will not follow. They never follow. Barking dogs never bite. It is a saying. Barking dogs never bite. Your anger is a barking dog. Your jealousy is a barking dog. Your hatred is a barking dog. Never try to escape from that dog. If you try to escape from it, then it will follow you. Just like the dog, if you try to escape from your anger, then it will recover much energy from you, from your own source. Then it will follow. Simply ignore it, leave it, and do another work. Simply, if you do sadhana, for whom this fear is coming, for whom this jealousy is coming, what is the answer? For me. From where this jealousy is coming? Inside you. From where this anger is coming? Inside you. That is from me. What is that me? Face to face. What is that me? What is that I? From where it is coming? That is the fundamental point. If you stick very tight to your sadhana, who am I, then you can automatically ignore that barking dog. You will automatically ignore. If you want to ignore, you cannot ignore it. No, I should ignore it, I should leave it. If you just like think it, you will never leave it. Because why? If somebody says, do not remember monkey while you are taking this medicine, do not remember any monkey's face, what will happen? The doctor given you a tablet with one condition. What is that condition? Whenever you want to take it, please do not remember the face of the monkey. It is the condition. Okay, we went to your house. After some time, you open our tablet. What is the doctor advice? You should not remember the face of a monkey. What happened? Have you remembered it or not? Trap. There is a trap. Mind is, another name of the mind is a trap. First name of the mind is ego. Second name is mind. Third name is trap. Fourth name is postponement. Fourth name of the mind is postponement. Mind always wants a very good time, very good muhurtam to begin any sadhana. The Banganipalli mangoes are there. Are you waiting for muhurtam? Good time? Are you waiting for good time? You may check, are they good or not? Are they sweet or sweet or bitter? You may check it. Have you ever wait for a good time, for a good muhurtam to eat anything? Not only Banganipallis, anything. If you want to eat it, then you will easily eat it without any conditions. If you want to, whenever you want to start a good sadhana, not good sadhana, a sadhana, you will look at the calendar. The calendar is there. For every postponement, the calendar is there. Another name of the mind is, a best quality of mind is postponement. We will postpone our sadhana only. Not eating, not drinking, not shopping also. Have you ever waited for a good muhurta? For worldly things? No. There is no need at all. But you want for good muhurtam, for good sadhana. This is the Sanitrayadasi. Is it right or not? Is it good muhurta or not? I want to do some meditation. Amavasya. Is it good or not? Good or bad? All these are postponements. The techniques of the mind. There are so many techniques of the mind. In that techniques, postponement is the best technique. Silence, heartfelt silence. The real silence is heartfelt silence. When it comes from the heart, our words comes from our lips. Some of our words come from our tongue. Some of our words come from the cavity. Some of our words come from the brain. Some of our words come from the mind. Our words will never come from our heart because we haven't realized it till now. But it seems to we may have It's seeming just like that we may have heart. It is very better to you. It will not, my words will not taste. Words will never come from our heart. Because we are living in our brain, we are living in our mind, we are not living in our heart. Heart is a new thing to us. Our heart, our own heart is a new thing. Right? We have no much purity to enter into our own heart. Without purity, we can never realize our own heart. Purity is of utmost importance. Purity from hatredness. We have to release hatredness, we have to release anger. 6 opponents are there, 6 enemies. Kam, Krodh, Moh, Lobh, Mad and Matsar. 6 enemies are there. First of all, we have to release from them. Sadguru's silence is heartfelt silence. That silence is not coming from Sadguru's brain. Our silence is brain silence. Our silence is mind silence. But Sadguru's silence is not brain silence, not mind silence, it is silence of the heart. Actually, brain silence is not real silence because brain is working there. Mind silence is also not real silence because mind is there. Lot of dirtiness is there. In everyone's mind, what will be there in our mind? So many kinds of issues are there. So much dirtiness is there. The one and only one thing which has no dirtiness which is very pure, is our own heart. We have to reach it. Actually, it's not at all a journey. The only thing is we have to reveal, we have to release from all this dirtiness. Then only we will enter into our own heart. Fragrance, fragrance, Sadguru heart's fragrance. Fragrance means smell, a sweet smell. Smell just like a scent. Suppose Bhagavan's body is there, Bhagavan's body is there. From that body, there springs fragrance. Just like if there is a flower, a smell is there, which is coming from the flower. It is called fragrance. There is a flower, a beautiful flower, sweet smell is coming from that flower. Our eyes may not identify it. Our ears cannot notice it. Our nose may not smell it. We can smell the fragrance of a flower. We can smell the fragrance of a mango with our nose, but we cannot smell the fragrance of the silence of the Sadguru. Because fragrance which is coming from the Sadguru is not an objective one. It is not object for our nose. Silence of the Sadguru is not an object for our eyes. For all our five senses, we cannot identify with our eyes. We cannot notice it with any of our senses. But still it is there. If there is Sadguru, then we can feel it. We can feel the silence. We can feel the fragrance of the Sadguru's silence. If we sit in an AC room, we can feel that ACness. Okay? Just like that, we can feel, we can experience the calmness and smoothness and silentness of the Sadguru. For this, some purity is required. Some purity is required. If we have more purity, then we feel much and much, more and more. Not only silence, not only bliss. Simply, we may become ecstatic in the presence of a Sadguru. Sadguru is not a person, he is the presence. From that presence, peace is coming, fragrance is coming, a smooth breeze is coming, calmness is coming. From where? From the heart of the Sadguru. Sadguru is not a body, Sadguru is not a mind, simply he is heart. Simply he is pure of purity. Very purest of the pure. Of all the pure, he is the purest. Bhutatma, Paramatma cha, purest of all the pure. Sadguru heart's fragrance, 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 seeking hearts overfilled. Seeking hearts means lovers of truth. If you are a devotee, but if you have no love and truth, you are a devotee, but business type. The first and fundamental point of any devotee who wants wisdom, who wants self-realization, is love of truth. We must fall in love with truth. It's very impossible. It seems to be very impossible. We may fall in love with our husbands and wives and children. How to fall in love with truth? Is it an object? How to fall in love with truth? Bhagavan is saying that fall in love with truth. Fall in love with presence. If you fall in love with a person, in the initial stage, it's very good. But after some time, after some years, it will become better. Every samsara seems to be sweet. Sweet at first, hot at just next. After some time, after some years, every samsara, every human being feels love on human beings, another human beings, very sweet. Oh, that's why everybody is eager to marry somebody. Youth are very eager to marry somebody. Everybody needs a life partner. For what? For what? For happiness. For happiness. At first, happiness will come. After some years, it will decrease. Happiness is decreasing day by day, decreasing day by day. After 10 years, it will evaporate. It will evaporate. If you have no love and truth, if you are not a lover of truth, how will you enter into truth? You have no love and truth, but you want to enter into truth. How it happens? You want to enter into truth. Truth is bliss, the ultimate truth, not worldly truth. Truth means the presence, always present. It have no form, it have no shape. Its language is Mona, its language is peace, its language is silence. The language, the real language of a Sadguru is silence. If we do not understand the language silence, then he may speak. Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi always taught through silence, not through language. Language only 10%. Silence is teaching. Silence through silence is 90%. 90%. Through 90%. Through silence it is 90%. Even though he is talking, then also silence is showering. Bhagavan is talking. Irrespective of the talk, his silence is also flowing from Bhagavan. Talking is flowing from his mouth. Talking is flowing, teaching is flowing from his mouth. Silence is flowing from his presence. Bhagavan is not a person, he is presence. From his presence, from his holy presence, silence is flowing. Smoothness is flowing. Sweetness is flowing. Sweetness never comes from body. Everybody's body will have some smell. But I think it is not sweet. It is narvasana. Everybody's body has some smell. It is called narvasana. It is not sweet. But Bhagavan is not a person. He is not identifying with his body. He is not identifying with his mind. Bhagavan has no mind at all. Bhagavan has no body at all. For the sake of our devotees, for the sake of his devotees, he had the body. Bhagavan had the body for the sake of the devotees only. For our sake, not his sake. Calmness consciousness, Chaitanya. Chaitanya, consciousness means that one who gives life. All of us has life. All of us have life. We are living. We are living. Is there life in us or not? Prana unda leda? Is there life in us or not? Chaitanya means, consciousness means, consciousness is that which can give life. Life of anybody. Maybe it is a creature, maybe it is a donkey, maybe it is a buffalo, maybe it is a human being. Anybody's life. Life is coming from, the birthplace of life is not the womb of the mother. The birthplace of the life, our life. In general, we are thinking that our life begins at the date of birth. When we come from our mother's womb, when the first cry, then we think it is our life started. But it is not the actual thing. The actual thing is Ishvara, Chaitanya, consciousness will give us life. The birthplace of life and also mind is the one. It is the birthplace. Mind, including with prana, with life, is coming from consciousness. Sadguru's silence is silence of consciousness. Our silence is silence of mind, silence of brain, silence of body. But Sadguru's silence is not silence of the body, silence of the objects. It is not talklessness, it is not soundlessness. Sadguru's silence is not talklessness, not thoughtlessness. It is not that. What it is a very pure thing. It is not a thing, but we can't say otherwise. It is not a thing. It is not an object. Sadguru, body of the Sadguru is not an object. From top to bottom, Sadguru is a presence. From top to bottom. In one of our songs, we praise Sadguru, our Sadguru. Rakta mamsamule vinniku roopu dalchina parabrahmama. Our Sadguru is Rupa Dalchana Parabrahma. He is Parabrahma. His form is there for our sake. He has no use of his own body. He has body. There is blood in our Sadguru's body, but actually it is not blood. It may be forgiven us. We may make so many mistakes towards our Sadguru. Doing mistakes is our birthright. Is it right or not? Is it right or not? Doing mistakes, every day doing mistakes. Today we made 4 mistakes. Tomorrow we made 5 mistakes. Day after tomorrow we make 6 mistakes. The mistakes are increasing. That's why we are doing sadhana. That's how we are doing sadhana. Mistakes are increasing. And don't worry. The number of the mistakes are increasing, but they are slowly dissolving. Our Sadguru is slowly dissolving the power of the mistakes. Our Sadguru slowly dissolving the energy of the tendencies, energy of the vasanas. Suppose today we have 220 watt energy of a tendency. Maybe it Maha or maybe it Kama or etc. After 6 months, while we are doing our sadhana, Sadguru is giving his grace. After 6 months, it may be 100 watt. From 220 watt energy to it dissolved to 100 watt. The power of that battery, the energy of that tendency is slowly dissolved. By whom? By our Sadguru. We can notice it very easily. Today, we have some desire. After 6 months, while you are doing slowly and slowly, while you are doing sadhana sincerely, it will reduce half. 50% of the desires are vanished in 6 months. What is the reason? The reason seems to be our sadhana, but actually our sadhana has no power. Sadguru's grace is there. So, the power of the tendency is weakening, slowly, day by day. It is his power. What is that power? He is not a person. Sadguru is not a person. He is simply a presence. From that presence, so much of blessing is there. So much of peace. A breeze will emerge from Sadguru's heart. A coolness will emerge from Sadguru's heart. That coolness, that calmness, which is coming from the presence, from the heart of the Sadguru, it is the most powerful one. When you come to satsang, you feel sleepy. When you come to satsang, you feel sleepy. That breeziness, that coolness, which is coming from Sadguru's heart, it is very cool. You are baby to Sadguru, so you are sleepy. It is the power. It is the power of Sadguru. If ever Sadguru is a person, you cannot sleep. If your Sadguru is a person, you cannot sleep. If your Sadguru is not identifying, if somebody is a guru, if he is identifying with the body, with his body, if he is identifying with his mind, you can never have sleep. No, impossible. If there is no identification with his body, if there is no identification with his mind, he will become a presence, not a person. We may see him as a person, but actually he is not a person. He is 100% presence. From that 100% presence, smoothness is coming. Coolness is coming. Silence is coming. A wonderful silence it is. That silence also have sweet smell. That is not ordinary silence. Silence of Sadguru is just coming from the heart of the Sadguru. It is not dry silence. It is not a desert. It is not dry. It is not wet. It is filled with the coolness, calmness, and sweetness. That's why you are feeling sleepy every day, every satsang. Especially our God user. Every day satsang. There is no mistake in it. There is no error in it. It will happen because he is a boy to Bhagavan. He is a beloved boy to Bhagavan. When the child, when the mother dragged him into her heart, immediately the child will sleep. Okay? Just like that, whenever, weekly once satsang, whenever he comes, he is the most beloved boy of the Bhagavan. So, he will simply sleep in the heart of the Sadguru, Lord Bhagavan. Smoothness, smoothness, beingness, smoothness. This is also important. Smoothness comes from beingness. What is meant by beingness? Wonderful. While doing inquiry, who am I? The word who. If you are uttering through your mind, who, you should accompany with beingness. Who with beingness. Yam with beingness. I with beingness. You may speak any word. You may speak any word. But where are you? You are with beingness. Simply be. No మాట్లాడొచ్చు. You may speak with others. నువ్వు ఎలా ఉన్నావు? ఉన్నతంగా ఉన్నావా లేదా? How are you? Where are you? Are you with your beingness? Are you always with your beingness? You may speak with others, or you may keep silent in our kitchen room. The place is different. At any place, are you always be with your beingness or not? Talking, speaking, singing is out of question. You may talk. If there is destiny, if you are destined to talk, you may talk. If you are destined to sing, you may sing. But it is not destined by the God, which is not destined. Whether you are identifying with your body or whether you are simply being, that means whether you are identifying with your beingness. Identifying with our body leads to worldliness. Journey outwards, identifying with your own beingness, your own self. Simply be. I, from where this I comes from. Simply stand there. Simply stand there. Is it difficult? Simply sitting. I-ness. Where is this I? Where is this I? Where is this feeling coming from? I. Is it difficult? No, it is very simple. It is your own I, not others' I. If you want to catch others' I, it is difficult. If you want to catch others' I-ness, it is difficult. How it will be difficult? Being your own I, how it will be difficult? Your own way. It is your own way. It is difficult to touch an object which is very distant. We cannot touch the distant objects. I cannot touch that wall. By sitting here, I cannot touch that wall. Okay? I can touch my hand. I can touch my book. It is easy because it's very nearer and closer to me than the wall. The wall is distant. This book is not distant. It is in my hands. It is not distant. It is closer to me than the wall. This book is closer to me. I can touch the closed one. I can touch the objects which are closer to me. How can't you touch your own I? Is it nearer or very far distance? No, it is very nearer, very nearest than anybody else, than any object. What is the difficulty there? Is there any difficulty? Feeling our own I, is there any difficulty? I am. I-ness. Is there any difficulty? No. But actually, it is most difficult. For whom? For those people who are tagging themselves with worldly objects, worldly desires. This method is very difficult for them. For whom? They are tying so much with their husbands. They are tying so much with their children. They are tying so much with their pride. They are tying so much with money, with fame, with name, with so many goals. If you have another goal, how can it be possible to have this goal? What about this goal? Leave aside all the prarabdha, leave aside all the fate, leave aside. What will happen in future. What will happen in future. What can we do? We can only support the events. We cannot create situations which God have not written in our fate. You cannot fate. We cannot create it. We cannot we cannot create, we cannot earn a single rupee. If it is not written in our fate, we cannot earn it. It's all fate. This is not fate. What is not fate? What is not fate? Searching your own self, your own I, inquiring your own I. From where this feeling is coming from, search it. Don't be serious. Seriousness is a wicked character of the ego. Don't be serious. Simply search it. Simply search it. Ego will tell us, oh, seriously we have to do it from today onwards we have to do sadhana seriously. Up to where, up to when? Up to eating. Banganapalli. Have you ever eaten seriously a mango? Seriously eating mango? Have you eaten it? No. We ate it joyfully. Not seriousness is there. Seriousness is not there. Joyfully eating banganapalli, seriously doing sadhana. What is there? Eating banganapalli is a very interesting one. There is no seriousness. Actually, it is also, some people say, how serious he is. Very. Some people eat chicken very seriously. They will not hear in that kitchen room if the gas stove, some damage is there. If the cylinder burns, a lot of sound is there, but you will not hear in this room. He is simply eating chicken. That's why a very serious eater. That is not seriousness. It is love. See, he is loving chicken, not liking chicken. He loves chicken. We should love our own presence. We are not loving it. We are asking, what is love? What is love of God? How it will be? If you have love and truth, first of all, the fundamental point is you are a truth lover. You should be a truth lover. You should be a truth lover. You are seeker of truth. He may be Allah, he may be Jehovah, or Jesus, or Krishna, or Shiva. The names are different. Ignore all the names. Simply love truth. Love of truth is of utmost importance for any devotee who is seeking self-realization. Smoothness, beingness, smoothness. The smiling of Bapuji, Mahatma Gandhi, is very smooth. The smiling of our Nanagaru is very smooth smiling. Bhagavan's smiling is also smooth smiling. Smiling of Lord Krishna is beautiful. Rama is also smooth. Om Pushpahasaya Namaha. If there is a flower, if the flower smiles, how will it be? How will it be? The smile of Krishna is just like that. It's simply He simply smiles, but we cannot identify it. Is he smiling? Take for example Mona Lisa. It is somewhat smiling, but we cannot notice exactly the point where she is smiling. Whether it may be lips or chin or cheek, no, we cannot identify it. Just like that. Pushpahasaya Namaha. Lord Krishna smiles just like a flower blossoms. A flower blossoms. Just like that. Smiley facing. Lord Krishna's face is smiley face. Mahatma Gandhi is a jnani. Just like Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore is also a jnani. They are self-realized. Every self-realized persons, actually they are not persons. So, but we are seeing them as persons. So, every self-realized person, maybe Mahatma Gandhi or Rabindranath Tagore or Nanagar or Shirdi Baba or Bhagavan or Krishna or Shiva, there is something smoothness in their face. There is something smoothness, not hardness. Not hardness. If we see their face, immediately something is there. Something is there. Something is there. It is smoothness, not hardness. Something smoothness is there in the face of a jnani, in the face of a Jivanmukta, in the face of an enlightened person, in the face of a self-realized person. His face has some smoothness. What is the reason? Is always be. From that beingness, smoothness is coming. We are always at our mind. We always live in our mind. We always live. What is the difference between Nanagara's face and our face? What is the difference between Bhagavan's face and our face? Bhagavan is always living as beingness. Simply beingness. Undatam matram. Only beingness. But we are living in our mind. Our mind has so many hatred, so many jealousies, so many bad kinds of characters, bad characters. So, our face will not be smooth. We have tough faces. Those who are leaving our satsang, they have so many toughest faces. If they have missed the satsang, their face slowly it will become rough. Just like iron filings lived outside. Rust, not rough, rust. If you leave iron outside, what happens? Some rust is there on the iron. Okay? Just like that, if you leave satsang, one who leaves satsang, their faces also become just like rust on the iron. Rust. Iron rust. Tuppu. Why? The reason is their mind is mixed with so many dirty vasanas, dirty tendencies. As our mind, as our face. The face is the index of the mind. It shows it. Not always. Some wicked people are there. They may speak very fluently, They may speak just like Shakuni. In Mahabharata, there is Shakuni. He speaks very fluently, very smoothly, but his mind is very dirty one. But 90% people are just like this. How is our mind? It will reflect your face. The characters which are hidden in our mind that represent your face, they're reflecting in our face. Some people's face filled with smoothness, sattva. Some people's face filled with sattva. Some faces filled with rajovana, ravana. Hanuman's face filled always with sattva. He's always doing namaskar to everyone. We? How dare you to ask me namaskar, to do namaskar? No. My ego is not allowing. I'll pray. I allow namaskar to my elders. It is the character of the ego. The great jnani, highest of all jnanis, jnaninam agraganyam, Lord Hanuma, doing namaskars to everybody. Suppose there is a statue, he is doing namaskaras to all the peoples who are wandering out there. Suppose there is a drunkard, he is praying to that one also. Okay? This smoothness will come from beingness. Day and night, not day by day, day and night. Simply being. Am I? Who am I? While doing a sadhana, you are asking who. That means the concept is in the brain, but you are at the heart. After some years, there will be no concept at all. You will not ask, who am I? But simply be. Simply, beingness is there. When the journey is over, you simply be. Isness, beingness. You will be there. Just like presence or simply presence. You will not ask it. You will not ask. What is the need of asking? Who is there to ask? Who am I? Nobody is there. Ask. Repeatedly ask. Ask your own self, who am I? Who am I? Unless until you have no asking. As long as this ego present, you should ask, you must ask. In this process, you will miss your ego. The ego will evaporate. Actually, you may realize, who is this I who is asking who am I? No, there is nothing. There is no person who is asking who am I. In me, I simply be, beingness. That beingness is of utmost important. From that beingness, your face will become smooth. Not only face. Sadhguru's talk is also smooth. Walking is also smooth. Talking, walking, speaking. Everything is smooth. Because He is smooth. He is smooth. Pleasantness above pleasure. Pleasantness above pleasure. Pleasantness beyond mind. Pleasure. Pleasure is in mind. Pleasantness is not in mind. Enjoyment is in mind. Enjoyment is in mind. Joy is not in mind. Joy is in heart. Happiness is in our heart. Pleasantness belongs to heart, not mind. This silence is happening because pleasantness above pleasure. It is not the pleasure while we are eating mangoes. It is not the pleasure which is coming from eating chicken. Eating chicken, it is pleasure. Eating mutton, it is pleasure. Eating sweets, it is pleasure. For pleasure, you need an object. Sweet must be there. Sweet, an object, is there. You need it. Even the household pleasures also pleasures. The husband is, every wife need husband for her pleasure. It is pleasure, not pleasantness. Every husband need wife. It is pleasure, not pleasantness. For pleasure, an object, an outer object must be need. You need some object. It is dependent. Pleasure is dependent. Suppose there is a quarrel between you and your husband. How can be there to gain pleasure? How can you get that pleasure? Because he is not supporting. How can you get pleasure? Suppose the fruit mango is rotten. How can you get pleasure? By eating it? No, there is no possibility. To gain pleasure depends on some body come. It has no death also. The self-realized one who is very pleasant, did not need, he need no outer object. It is independent. Bliss is independent. Pleasantness is independent. It springs from your own source, from your own heart. The other thing is, suppose you are eating mango, it is pleasure. Okay. From where this pleasure comes from? You think from this mango, this pleasure is coming from. It is not correct. Bhagavan tells us that suppose there is a dream. You are in a dream. In that dream, you are eating mango. At that time also, the mango is sweet. It is pleasure. That pleasure, the sweetness of this dream mango comes from your mind. Your mind created mango. Your mind created sweetness. But mango is a concept, a thought, but sweetness, it springs from your own heart. Every dependent pleasure its root has roots in heart, in our heart. The source of any pleasure is heart. From that heart, it will go to mind. From that mind, it will reflect on body. What the real situation is that? But Maya is, illusion is, some sweetness is there in that mango. We are thinking that some sweetness is there in that mango while we are eating. This is reverse, quite reverse. It is quite reverse, not real. Even though you are thinking that the sweetness is coming from that mango, it is not true. That time also, the original sweetness is coming from your own heart, your own pleasantness. From your own pleasantness, that sweetness is coming. That source is pleasantness. Pleasantness above pleasure. Pleasantness is always above pleasure. Little pleasures. Eating mango, eating chicken. Little pleasures. But they are futile. They are limited. This pleasantness is not fatal. Heart is not. Heart means the place from where this I is coming from. That is called heart. It is not finite, it is infinite. Infinite pleasantness. Pleasantness above pleasure. Pleasantness beyond the mind. Where there is no mind, there is pleasantness. If there is mind, then the duty of the mind is to cut it. Always cutting. Cutting is the duty of the mind. Pleasantness is above the mind. Pleasantness will not come from mind. It comes from the heart. The sweet breeze which is coming from a jnani is called pleasantness. Pleasant. How are you feeling now? Pleasant. Because of this you are pleasant, you think that. But before sitting Bhagavan is pleasantness. If you sit before Bhagavan, even if it is hot summer, if you sit before Bhagavan, if you sit before Nanagaru, if you sit before a Sadguru, if you sit before a person who is not a person, who is simply presence, there is pleasantness always. Sharing peace through the teaching. Silence. Silence is 90% teaching. Sadguru is sharing peace to the devotees because he is the peace. Sadguru is sharing peace. Sadguru has so much peace. It is overflowing from him. He is sharing all those overflowing peace. Yes. Simply sharing. You can share what we have. If you have money, you can share your money. If you have education, you can share your education. If you have 10 mangoes, you can share 5 out of 10. You can share it. Okay? Or can you share peace? If you have peace, then only you can share peace. Peace means Bhagavan is using the word peace, Shantakaram, that peace. Not simply peace, not chicken peace. The peace which comes from chicken peace, it is not that peace. This peace is different. This peace is Shantakaram. The form of Lord Vishnu is Shanti, peace. Peace is the form of Lord Vishnu. It is the form. We have this form. This body is our form. We are thinking that, okay? But Lord Vishnu has also form. His form is peace. Shanta Akaram. Shante Akaram. Peace itself is his form. Sharing peace. How can he share if he is not Vishnu? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. If your Sadguru is not Vishnu, how can he share peace? Shantakaram can only share peace. If you know mathematics, you can share your mathematics. If you have money, you can share your money with somebody. Only Sadguru can share peace because only he can have it. He is it. Peace himself. Peace is himself. Himself is peace. That peace is not worldly peace. Today, in these times, the meaning of peace is distracted. The peace coming from chicken pieces, not that peace. This peace is original peace. The form of Vishnu, the form of all-pervading Lord. Vishnu is all-pervading. Vishnu is Ananta, infinite. Infinite bliss is He. It is infinite. It is limitless. It has no limit. One who is not limited, from there, peace is coming. One body has some limit. A person who has shape has some limit. But presence have no limits. Presence is infinite. Person have limit, presence have no limit. Limitlessness is there if you always be at there in that limitlessness. After some time you will become that limitlessness. While inquiring who am I-ness, I-ness, I am. After after some time, after some years, he can certainly dissolve into it. Then you will know there is no ego at all. There is no body identified I-ness. It is never there. It is never there. You can know it only after doing sadhana. It's not a concept. It is experimentation. Somebody says, after doing so much research, after so much research, he will simply say, I do nothing, I don't know anything. Where? When? After doing so much research, he may speak, he may say, I know nothing. The kindergarten child is also says, I know nothing. Are they equal? No. A scientist also say, I know nothing. A child is also saying, I know nothing. What is the difference? The scientist knows something. Scientist knows something. But he realized that there is a vast universe is there. The universe is vast. The sky is vast. Science is vast. Knowledge is vast. In my whole lifetime, I can know a little thing. I can research a little research. A 100 bucks is not enough. It's not enough. It is still there. After 1,000 bus, after millions of bus, still there. The universe is very vast. In that sense, the scientist is saying that I know nothing. After gaining so much knowledge, he is saying that I know nothing. The child is also saying that I know nothing. Is nothing. His knowing is. He is also saying I know nothing. Scientist also saying no, I know nothing. The difference is, what is the difference? The scientists know something. No one knows everything. No one knows everything. If anybody says, I know everything, then he is an idiot. It is called ignorance. Here, sharing peace through the teaching silence. Silence itself is teaching. Mauna vyakya prakatita parabrahma tattvam. That is Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti taught his 4 disciples through silence, not through words. There is no need of words. Only silence is enough. Silence is enough. But for only few mature souls, that means we have to acquire maturity. We have to acquire maturity. maturity in mind. Maturity in thought. Maturity in talk. We should not talk immature words. We should not speak immature words. Immature words leads us to ignorance, not into wisdom. Our words should be mature. Purity should reflect in our words and deeds and thoughts. There should be purity in our thought. There should be purity in our deeds. There should be purity in our words. Even though the wicked people hurt us, we should not use arrogant words. We should not use arrogant words, harsh words. We should not use it. Because, why? We should be mature in our words. If we are not matured, then only immature words will come through our mouth. It is a sadhana. Speaking matured words is a sadhana. When it will appear? If somebody hurts us. What a grace Ishvara has. Ishvara showers on us. Ishvara is, the Almighty is helping us. Somebody is hating us. It is the grace of the Ishvara. If somebody hurts our heart, then what we feel? Oh, he is the wicked person. No. He is a person in the dream stuff. He is a person in the dream stuff. How can he hate us? We are also the persons in the dream stuff. How can we hurt? Hating is also dream. Hurting is also dream. Everything is dream. What is there to hurt? What is there to feel? Everything is dream. If everything is dream, what importance should you give? What importance will you give to that incident? This is all dream stuff. He is hurting us. There is no body at all. It is a dream body. Our body is also dream body. This hurting also, the action hurting is also a dream thing. Dream thing. One dream body is doing something dream stuff to another dream body. What importance you will give it to it? You cannot give importance to it if you are still in anxiety. From where this I is coming from, within me. It's not outside, within me. That birthplace is Ishvara. We should go, whenever you go to temple, you go with some flowers or fruits. You are going into your real Ishvara. When you go to a outer Ishvara, you are going are some flowers and with some love. Is it not required loving your own inner Ishvara? Is it not love required? There is no need of taking flowers. Love is the flower, fruit is the flower. Love is the flower, love is the fruit. We should reach him with love, with gratitude. Oh Lord Ishvara, you are in me, in my heart. What a wonder. Very thankful to you. You showed me a very righteous path. Oh Ishvara, please mend me. Please repair my brain. Please mend my mind. Is it time over? Song is not completed. Beyond words, golden words, the words of the Guru are only golden. Our words are not golden. Our words are silver words, maybe iron words. Maybe pagodi words. Golden words are golden words. If the speech is coming from the heart, then only those words are golden words. Otherwise, all the remaining words are, if the speech is coming from mind, it is silver. Brain, it is iron. If our words are coming from our brain, it is iron words. If our words coming from our mind, it is silver. If the words are coming from our lips, then it is ugly words. They are ugly words. The golden words are the words which are coming from the heart only. So always try to speak with the heart, not with the mind, not with the brain, not with the lips. Always, whenever you want to speak something, always try to speak wholeheartedly. Somebody says if you speak wholeheartedly, everyone will try to hurt you. No, Ishvara is there, Lord is there. People may hurt us, but Lord will give us some power, some energy. If we gain that energy, no, we will not hurt by any words. You treat them just dogs are barking. My little beloved dogs are barking. Maybe that dog maybe is our aunt or uncle or son or someone else. Dogs are barking. Why should I get hurt? Dogs are barking. If I feel hurt, I am giving value to the barking. Dogs are dogs. Dogs are dogs. Why are you giving importance to barking of the dogs? Because they are also looking like human beings. Their forms also just like men and women. But inside them, they are dogs, they are fox. The form is man, the form is woman, but inside them they are not men, they are not women, they are dogs, they are fox, they are jackals. You should see, a jackal is howling. Why should I give importance to it? Can you give importance to useless jackal? What's of useless jackal? Why should you give importance? Because you have no work to do. If you have work, or if you have engaged in some sadhana, you will not get involved in it. You will not get involved in it. A dog is barking, a howl is growling. There are rats and monkeys, Tom and Jerry. I will not give importance to that. My only thing is, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I amness. Simply beingness. I shall let it abide in my beingness. Beyond words, golden words, showering peace, non-stop Shiva, Sada Shiva. Shiva is always Shiva. A guru showers peace always, not only at satsang. He is always Shiva, but the difference is in what way we are seeing him. That is the only difference. In satsang, Bhagavan is Bhagavan. When you go to your house, Bhagavan is house Bhagavan, not satsang Bhagavan. There is no showering of peace. Bhagavan dining table, dining hall Bhagavan is different. Kitchen room Bhagavan is different. Is it right? No. In our kitchen room, we are putting photos of Bhagavan who is eating. Bhagavan is always Bhagavan. Sada Shiva. Shiva is always Shiva. He is saying that showering peace non-stop. It will not stop at anywhere. It is a non-stop bus. Calmness, coolness, smoothness always is coming from the Sadguru. The only difference is we are using the Sadguru once a week. 3 hours, 2 to 5. Expecting at the time is 5 is coming. Only 3 hours. We are using his blessings. Only 3 hours. There is no possibility to sit down at the feet of the Sadguru. Non-stop. Peace is non-stop. Grace is non-stop. Continuous. Motionless. Drunkard guys. All these guys are drunkard. You know drunkard guys? Drunkard guys. See this guy? See this guy? They are drunkard with sleep. Just like a drunkard, they are. Peace is overflowing. They drank some peace. They drank some grace. It is over. No more peg. They are saying that no more peg. Oh Guru, it's enough. No more peg. We are satisfied. This is drunkard, guys. Bhagavan's subject is a real subject. with experience. Drunk, motionless. They have no motion. They doesn't want to move. Simply just be like that. If you move them and they don't disturb, they will say, don't disturb me. Peace is there. Don't disturb me. They are motionless. They are all, because why? Drunkard guys. They drank the grace of the Bhagavan. Now they are drunkard. Motionless, drunkard guys. Melted misery into peace. That's the nice thing. Melted misery. Bhagavan melted misery into peace. Bhagavan melted our sorrows into peace. Bhagavan melted our dangers into peace. Bhagavan melted our bad fate into peace, into good fate. It is not fate, into peace. Every negative point is melted into a positive point. Not only positive point, it is melted into peace, into peace, into peace. Always directed towards the heart. Now you gain and you regain the energy to enter into your heart. The drunkard guys, the little drunkard guys are gaining energy to enter into the pure heart. Bhagavan is giving that. Melted misery, all the misery of all the devotees are melted. All the sorrows, the Guru is swallowing, drinking. Guru is drinking our miseries. Sadguru is drinking our sorrows. For what? We should attain self-realization. Not for daughter's marriage. Not for son's job. We should catch Bhagavan for self-realization. For that reason, the reason. Rebirth will not come to you. There will be no birth to you. In this birth, in this life, before going to the burial ground, we should catch it. We should beat it. We should win. Is there possibility or not? There is possibility. Already He is giving grace. All our miseries are melting by Bhagavan into peace. There are no miseries remained. No miseries remained. No damages remained. No diseases remained. The Sadguru is grasping our diseases also. Just like the magnet is gathering all our diseases also. Diseases of the body, diseases of the mind. Is eating. Sadguru became a sin eater. We are eating rice, we are eating curry, we are eating sambar. Sadguru is also eating. His rice is our misery. His curry is our sorrow. His sambar is our disease. He is also eating. For what reason? The only one reason, one and only one reason. What is that? We must acquire. We must win with the help of the Sadguru. We can realize ourselves. No doubt about it. We can realize it ourselves, no doubt. Melted misery into peace. Beautiful, beautiful Sadguru presence. Beautiful Satyam Shivam Sundar. Shiva is Sundar. Very beautiful. Shiva is very beautiful. Why? He is the truth. Truth is beauty. The ultimate truth. Not worldly truths, not relative truths. The truth which you are feeling inside your body. Actually, it is not body bound I. Where there is no ego, the I, where there is no ego, that real I, it is the truth. It is the eternal truth. It is the ultimate truth. It is boundless bliss, continuous ecstasy. Our body cannot bear that ecstasy. Our brain cannot bear that bliss. Not an ounce, not an inch. A single drop, which a needle bears on its edge. You know needle? On that edge, how much water you can put on it? That much bliss we cannot bear. Beautiful Sadguru presence, beautiful, joyful. It is not enjoy, it is simply joy. Enjoy needs two. There is no need for joy. Joy is single, not two. It is unique. It is universal. It is ultimate. It is vastness. Joyful, old children, playful. The children are old. Devotees are old than the Guru. Dakshinamurti and 4 devotees. Devotees have beards, white beards. They are old. Irrespective of the age. Self-realization possible, irrespective of the age. Irrespective of the age, irrespective of the caste, irrespective of the form or norm. It doesn't belong to earthly things. It is divine one. Self-realization is divine one. The real divinity. Old children, playful. The children will become playful even they are old. Their age is old age. But those who gain peacefulness, those devotees who are shared peace from the Guru, from the satsang, will become playful. Weekly once charging remaining 6 days playful. Weekly once, 3 hours charging, remaining 6 days playful. Monkeys, donkeys. They will play just like monkeys. Little children, they will play with little children. Their words are playful. They are doing sadhana playfully, not seriously, not with weeping. If there is no Sadguru, everybody weeps for sadhana. If there is no Sadguru, everybody will weep while doing his sadhana. If there is Sadguru, he shares us peacefulness. He shares us calmness. He shares us grace. Due to that grace, you can acquire energy. Even the old children, just like Bombay sister, even the old children do sadhana playfully. Lakshmi is understanding well. Even the Bombay sister doing sadhana playfully. No person realized man. That is the most important warning. Warning or indication. No person realized man. One who realized himself or herself is no person. Sadguru is not a person. Sadguru is no person. His presence. He realized man. What a fortune seeking truth. Is this fortune or not? Fortune? The real fortune is that having a satsang. According to Acharya Shankara, for those who have satsang, for those who have Sadguru, there is no more fortune than this opportunity. Having satsang is the greatest opportunity. Having Sadguru is very greatest opportunity. If we have Sadguru, it is enough for our life. He will lead us. He will lead us. There is no need of planning. We shouldn't have more and more plans. Sadguru is there. He can lead us into the reality. Why should we bother? Why should we bother? He is leading us into reality. He is there. It is real fortune. No person realized man, real fortune, seeking truth. This is fortune for those who are seekers of truth only. Are we seekers of truth? Not some God. We should not devotees of some God. It is not the matter. Maybe we may devote Shiva or Vishnu or Jesus, anything. But main thing is for seekers of truth, for truth lovers only, for those who investigate their own self. Love truth. Love truth, not any form. That truth is inside you. It is in our own heart. Without love, how can you enter into heart cave? Love Ishvara. He is inside you. The name Ishvara and truth are same. Satyanvesh, seeker of truth. Arunachala, wonderful you have done. You have done all this. You have done all this. You gave us satsang. You gave us Sadguru. You are doing all these events, significant events. It is your grace. You have done, oh Lord Arunachaleswara, you have done. It is your grace, not my intelligence. I have little devotion. Little devotion. Very little devotion. But you have done. What a great thing you have done. You gave me satsang. You gave me a self-realized Sadguru. What important it is in anybody's life. Anil Ambani is after all. Thanks a lot, oh my beloved Shiva. Simply say it once. Arunachala, thank you so much, oh Shiva. Arunachala, wonderful you have done. Arunachala, thank you so much, oh Shiva. 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 Arunachala, thank you so much, oh Shiva.